Hey y'all, Mike. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going around on the internet. It really bugs the hell out of me about this whole argument, this debate about guns. And it has become evident to me that a lot of people out there don't know anything about it, don't know anything about the subject, but they're suddenly can spout off and dictate who can own what, why they own it, why should you have it, so on and so forth, without knowing absolutely anything about it. Okay, so let me explain a couple things to you. This is an AR-15, a Armor Light Rifle 15, AR, Armor Light, not assault rifle. That term does not exist. It's false. Okay, an AR-15. It's been around since 1958. Okay, it's been around a long time. I've seen some gun bills that attack features of this gun, that limit guns with these features, such as an adjustable stock. Okay, what does the adjustable stock do? Well, for the user, when you fire a rifle, you hold it against your shoulder and gives you more accuracy and stability. The other feature that I've seen so much hyperbole about is the pistol grip. This aids in this function. Other things, the guard. The guard is merely something that you can bolt shit to, like a light or another handle, and it keeps you from burning yourself on the barrel, okay? This, and this mean nothing, okay? Now, weapon of war. This is not a weapon of war. What other things have I heard? Oh, high-powered rifle. This is not a high-powered rifle, okay? What this does is it shoots a small caliber round. Now this is for shooting deer, okay? This is a big mother, all right? This is what comes out of an AR-15. Big difference, isn't it? This little fella on the top, that's called the bullet. And this part is called the cartridge. Now, when you fire it, the cartridge goes that way and the bullet goes that way. But look at that. It's like it's smaller than the tip of a pencil, okay? Now, to kill somebody with it, you pretty much have to hit them here or you have to hit them here, okay? And if you shoot enough of them, you know, you're gonna wound a lot of people, okay? But that's beside the point, because that is an ill person, and we'll get to that later, okay? Now, the Constitution. Now, I have a copy of the Constitution. I've read it, I understand it. I know a lot about it. And now let me read something to you. Now, most people know the First Amendment. The First Amendment is your right to free speech, right to assembly, right to freedom of religion. You know, everyone knows that one. They kind of skip over some of the other ones out of convenience, I suppose. But the Second Amendment, let me read it to you. This is important. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, in Founding Fathers speak, a well-regulated militia. Well-regulated means well-trained. Militia is a group of free citizens who are allowed to have firearms, okay? Shall not be infringed. Now, there is no other amendment in the Bill of Rights that says shall not be infringed. Now, that's important because the shall not be infringed, or the purpose of the Second Amendment, is to guarantee that the government can never impose upon your other rights in the Bill of Rights. Okay, this is a document that states what the government cannot do to you. This is what makes you a free people. That's what makes this a constitutional republic, okay? Understand that. I see people protesting to have their rights taken away. What the hell is the matter with you? I see people out there protesting the Second Amendment. Let me tell you something, boys and girls. You take the Second Amendment away and say goodbye to everything else. The Second Amendment was intended to be an insurance policy. There's 300 million firearms privately owned in the United States. 300 million. That's a lot. There's 8 million AR-15s. Okay, so now, according to the FBI, 33,000 people in an average year are killed, or there's a homicide involving a firearm. 60% of those are suicides. That leaves us with roughly 11,000. Of that 11,000, you have, asshats committing crimes, okay, mostly. Then you have, let's drill down further to the AR-15. Less than 300 committed with that rifle. But yet that has become the obsession. That rifle is somehow the end-all be-all. That rifle is basically a symbol of freedom, okay? That rifle is the standard for the Second Amendment. Now, let's go a little step further. More people are killed in car accidents. More people are killed by drug overdose. Many more. More people are killed by malpractice. More people than that rifle are killed by hammers, by knives, by fists. More people are killed in those ways than that rifle. But yet we're so concerned with that rifle. Okay, because it's a people problem. It's a people problem. It's a mental illness problem. Someone who's willing to take a firearm and shoot up a place, there's something wrong with them. Rather than obsess about how they did it, we should obsess ourselves with why they did it. Why are, let's say, people from the ages of 14 to, like, say, 29. This is the majority of people that commit these crimes. What the hell is different about them? In all these other generations that came before us that owned firearms, that this didn't happen or was extremely rare. Okay? A lot of it has to do with the internet. People in that range of age grew up with the internet in their life from day one. Twitter, beginning we had chat rooms, and we have Facebook, and we have Twitter, and we have Instagram, and we have Snapchat, and all these other means that people can be anonymous and destroy each other verbally. People are attacked verbally. I've been attacked verbally, okay? But I'm extremely sane, and I can deal with that. I can argue with the best of them. I can debate with anybody because I'm armed with the most dangerous weapon, and that is knowledge, okay? Now, what is the deal with people in that age range? Okay, mental illness, that's a big, big thing. We should be concerned about fixing or something to look at the people problem. What is wrong? Okay, now, should a person with mental illness be able to buy one of these? No, I don't think so. But we have to go through the steps, the process, to figure out a method to prevent that from happening. Okay, penalizing me and 300 million other people for the actions of one person is not the answer. That's way off base. That never solves the problem. The problem is with the human condition, the lack of respect that we have for each other. And this is on the internet, okay? On Facebook, Twitter, and read the vile things that people say to each other. And you know why? Because they can. Because this guy's sitting 1,000 miles away from that guy over there. And he's not really afraid that he's going to square off with this cat. Because it's not like anybody's going to jump on a plane and travel 1,000 miles and punch somebody in the face, okay? We've lost respect because we can, because it's anonymous. When somebody, you honk your horn at somebody and they give you this, okay? That's because they're in their car and they are anonymous. They're not afraid that you're going to run into them face to face at the next exit, okay? People run off loose with each other, and I'm not talking about violent crime. I'm just talking about in general. People are so insanely disrespectful to each other, and it's sick, okay? And that's social media. Social media has made us stupid, and it's made us less civilized. That's a big problem. But we got to look at what's wrong, okay? What's wrong with the culture? How do we address mental illness? All these things. Let's take this gun thing aside. It's not the problem. Going back to what I said before, hammers, knives, fists, okay? What makes a person want to take another person's life? Because believe me, my gun's never killed anybody because I own it, okay? And I'm sane. And the same thing goes for millions of other people, okay? So let's stop with the why should you have that, and oh, we have too many of those, and let's get rid of that and do this. Stop offering to give away your freedom, your liberty, okay? Because that, what I said, the Second Amendment guarantees that for you. Remember that. Pick up some books, read them, okay? Because you weren't taught in school, I guarantee that. It's not intended anymore to be taught in school. Okay, so educate yourself. Learn about the Constitution. Learn about the Bill of Rights. Learn about liberty. It's important to everyone. Okay? See y'all.